Okay, so we're up at the Civic Centre in Chelmsford. I've just noticed that they've got a lot of, well, I say a lot of, they've got a few police vehicles here, which is a bit bizarre. There's no exit, there's a walkway through, it doesn't say no entry. Yeah, so we got, actually to be fair, it is a fair few. We've got a big van, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, so 5 vehicles total, which is, I don't know, a bit strange. I'm not really sure why they've got so many police vehicles here. It's different. So yeah, I'm guessing they've got some sort of police operation working out of here. So when I go in, it probably won't take the police too long to get there. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have a little walk around all these publicly accessible areas. A little meander. So yeah, definitely looking around, it doesn't appear to be anything that says, you know, staff only in that area or anything like that. But it's interesting. And they've got the Chelmsford Theatre building there, stage door access there. It's pretty cool. I think the rest is just parking. So if you were coming to see a show, you'd be on the other side of the building to come in. And then this area appears to be like the back of the Civic Centre. Yeah, so it's quite a big sort of complex, lots of things going on around, lots of post bags. And they've got reserved parking for councillors only. And this councillor apparently didn't want to move the sign. sure if this building is still part of the council or not. Seems to be unmarked, but I think this is the part that is attached to these police vehicles. You can't really see what's going on. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, just as you're walking past, you've got the computer screens on display there. So I hope that he doesn't tend to work with any public's information. That wouldn't be good, would it? Not good at all. So, oh, here we go. It is still part of the city council, but this building does not have a public reception area. Please go to our customer service centre in Duke Street for access to council services. And they've got a closed mailbox built into the wall. It's funny because they've taken the time and effort to white out these windows when, if you're walking from a street level, you can't see into anyway. But they haven't thought to do that for these ones up here. So, for example, luckily nobody's working on it at the moment, but there's more computer screens completely visible through that window. So yeah, it's not very good forethought there. Yeah. So at the moment he was looking at cars, now he's back to email. Yeah, it's not good. Sorry fella, I don't mean to make you uneasy or anything by being here. It's just from like just walking past, I just noticed obviously your computer screens are very visible from a public perspective. I don't know what your role is. I know you work for the council. My assumption would be that at some point you're likely to have some sort of public private information on your screen dealing with references or whatever you're dealing with. That shouldn't be visible from a public place. But the fact that I can access here and I can clearly see what's on your screens, you know.
So I think you should be taking a picture then, shouldn't you?
Well, I mean, obviously it's for evidential purposes, because if I need to report that to the ICO, I have the right to collect evidence from a public place. I'm not inside your office, and that's the point, is the fact that I can see it from out here, and that's what the evidence is of.
Customer services on the front desk.
Yeah.
So if you want to sort of report it to them.
Yeah, it's, that just round on Duke Street, that one up there, yeah. I'll pop round there. Do you have a name so I can say who I've spoken to, so I know whose desk it is that is the issue?
Building control department.
Pardon?
Building control department.
Building control department. Brilliant, I'll let them know that. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought I'd put them at ease a little bit. I don't want them freaking out about the fact that I'm there. So yeah, we'll pop round to the customer service point. So we've got one little computer screens there which are visible, which definitely shouldn't be in there, you know. So yeah, it's not good. They've actually got blinds as well. So, yeah, I have citizens advice here, but it's appointments only. So if you need citizens' advice, you can call those numbers. I've noticed that a lot recently actually, that citizens' advice don't operate out of the offices anymore, like at all, everywhere I've gone. Everywhere I've been, I think is better English. Many minds, one heart. So again, I mean, stood right here, public pavement, walk just here, and you've got these computer screens on display. So this lady appears to be watching YouTube, scrolling through a video. Is that hard cancel research or enjoying a lunchtime? Looks like she's been eating at her desk and completely oblivious to the fact that I'm stood here. And this is how data breaches happen, because somebody could just stand here and film for God knows how long what's on the screen. But it's weird because the window right next to it's all been whited out, and all these ones aren't. So let's see if we can. Obviously, I'll blur this out or overexpose it or something. I wonder if we can get any interesting information from that. Another bad practice. So walking away from the desk but leaving it unlocked. Now whether or not she's got something open on her screen at the moment, guaranteed she's probably got files on her computer under her user login that contains sensitive information that should be protected under GDPR. Walking away and leaving your device unlocked like that is a big no-no. Even when I'm at uni, like if I go out for a cigarette, I always lock my computer, because when I'm conducting research, I'm collecting data and I need to protect that under GDPR. So if I'm not at my desk, I lock my computer. Because while it's unlikely, it's not impossible for somebody to go rummaging through my files if I leave it unlocked. You know, standing here, it's more documents, you know, all those documents there, just completely out on display. Obviously that's like the cover file, cover page of the file, sorry, but guaranteed that's still got, you know, names, business, company information. It's just absolutely shocking. These ones here. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, there we go. There's more computer screens here. So here's actually, look, pretty decent. So he's got a laptop on, but I don't know if they're off or if he's got a privacy screen on his laptop, I'm not entirely sure. But the fact that when he is working on them, the fact that you can just stand here and see everything is crazy. It's absolutely mental. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there, if you were to stand the other side and look that way, and just piles and piles of data. And it's craziness. So this is the main entrance to the Civic Centre. Main reception and customer services open 10 till 4. It's only 20 to 2 now, so yeah, we've still got plenty of time to go in there and have a look. Absolute madness. We've got like a little purple post box, it's quite nice. Hi there. Just have an issue to raise with regards to GDPR here in the council building.
Oh, okay.
So as I've been walking around,
Right.
I noticed there's a Koval building, Koval House, whatever it is, around the corner.
Koval Lane
Co-
building,
yeah, that building, yeah. So I can't remember what department the guy said he was. I spoke to him through the window,
Oh, okay.
but his computer screens were completely facing public view, obviously, and I could see clearly what's on them. And then
Right.
exactly the same issue is to come out of the building here and turn
Yeah.
left, and you've got all these offices just down there.
Right,
You go right up to the railing, and I was stood there for like 4 or 5 minutes.
right.
And I could just see all this information on these people's screens. They've got piles of documents. Obviously, got like cover sheets, like cover sheet for the
Right.
folder on front, but also kind of
Okay.
has the information about the data that's inside and like names and things like that.
Right.
And it's absolutely crazy to me. You know,
Right.
a lot of those windows, especially just out here, have also got blinds on them,
Right.
which obviously should
But
be
they're not
closed.
got them down. Right, okay.
Yeah, and it's the same on the other side, in the car park side as well.
Right, okay. That one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because obviously those offices see straight through.
Yeah, they
they
go
around.
around,
And
yeah.
so it's the same on the other side.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've walked in through the car park. There's nothing to stop anybody from walking in there.
Right.
Like I said, I've been making a video around the area, so I have all this information on camera now.
Right, okay.
And it's not really good, is it?
No, I'd say it would be raising it as an official complaint
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the team. That would go directly to the management, which would be classed as stage 1.
Right.
That I think they believe they have to respond to you within 10 days of you
Okay.
raising that.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with the outcome of a stage 1, then
Yeah.
it does go to a stage 2, which then go to like
Yeah.
further out. It'll
Yeah,
go higher
I mean,
up.
rather than go through official complaints and get people in trouble, I don't want to do that. Is there an office manager available that I could just have a quick conversation with to raise the issues, and then they can go and close the blinds, and then they're more conscious of that fact in the future?
If my manager's the customer services manager, I can certainly see if it's something she's able to help with, or whether she knows of a contact with someone that can deal with it. But generally, this sort of thing, it would have to be logged as a complaint. But I'll
Right.
see if she's available.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Right, okay.
Actually, my manager isn't available at the moment, so the only thing I can advise to do would be to raise it.
So how do I raise
online,
that
put it in
complaint?
writing. So if you go onto our main website, chelmsford.gov.uk,
Right.
type in complaints in the search bar, it should be the first option that comes out, and there should be an option saying how to make a complaint.
Okay.
I think there's an option to upload files,
Okay.
but if there isn't an option to do that, I can't remember the form exactly off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm sure
Just
if I
put
say
in there,
I
you've
have
got it,
evidence,
you've
and then
got
they
it,
can
can I send
email.
it over to whoever's dealing
Sure,
with
sure.
this?
So what do we do about this going forward today? Because
I will, as soon as I see my manager, I will
Yeah.
mention it to her that obviously you've seen the buildings
Yeah,
round
yeah.
here and round there.
Because
That
obviously,
you can see
like,
that
if I go back outside now and stand by those windows, the people in there saw me, you know, stood there and
Right.
like looking and stuff, and
Okay.
they didn't seem to care at all. Like, if I go
Right.
back out there and stand there now for another 10, 15, 20 minutes,
Right.
that's ongoing, obviously data leaks, isn't it? And obviously
Yeah,
from,
I say I would have raised it with my
Yeah.
manager, but she's not
Yeah,
around
yeah.
at the moment. So
Yeah.
I say as soon as she is available, I will mention it to her. But I do suggest you raise it as a
Yeah.
complaint as well.
Okay,
but
I will.
mention
I
it
really
to
appreciate
her.
your time and your professionality.
Sorry.
So it's chelmsford.gov.uk.
Chelmsford.gov.uk.
You just search for
Type in
complaints.
complaint, it should be the first thing that comes up
Alrighty,
on there.
brilliant,
And
lovely.
as soon as I see her, I will mention it.
How much
to
of this
her.
building is publicly accessible? Like, are we allowed up there to have a look around?
So
or?
it's only if we've got a meeting book that it's only this bit down here that's accessible to the public.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's like access
Yeah, that's
on.
only if you've got a meeting room.
Okay, no
booked
worries.
and things
That's
like
all right. I'll have a
that.
look and see what information that you got down here. Then.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
I think that bit's shut off. It's literally shut.
Oh, it is. Yeah, staff and councillors earlier. Ah, that's a shame. Some like city councils and that, they have like the council chambers and stuff like that, and you're allowed to like go have a walk around and have a look if they're not in meetings, but you don't have that here. No. Alrighty, well, no worries anyway.
Alright, sorry about that. As soon as I see her, I'll let her know.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I think that's going to be the loveliest personal reception I've encountered so far. It's a shame there's not much of the building that's publicly accessible. But yeah, as I said, you know, standing here you just see everything. So that guy's now moved from his desk. Yeah, stacks and stacks of information. Craziness. And it doesn't appear that anybody's reporting it to a manager of any sort. Or in fact dealing with the issue. Oh, what are we going for now? Oh my days, look at that. Name, address, everything. Payment address, delivery address, details of the payment and the product, and oh my lord, this has got absolutely ridiculous. Chelmsford City Council. Okay guys, so just a quick interruption here to let you know that there is another raffle happening. This time it is for some headphones. Now, these are Skull Candy Crusher Evo headphones. And let me tell you, when I say that they are amazing, you can control the bass with a little slider on the left-hand headphone, I think it is. And when you turn that bass up, it feels like a massage to the brain. It's phenomenal. It comes with a 40-hour battery life. I mean, I charge these once a month, if that, for the amount that I use them. And you can download the Skull Candy app, and once the headphones are connected, you can personalize the sound to your hearing. So it will give you some sound tests. It will give you different pitches of beeps, and it will tell you to whether or not it will ask you to indicate whether or not you can hear the beep, and based on that, it will adjust the sound profile of the headphones to cater to your hearing. So absolutely phenomenal technology. These came out quite quickly after Skull Candy stole a technician from Bose headphones. So where Skull Candy used to be one of the cheaper, not so up there kind of brands, these headphones have really made their mark for Skull Candy. So yeah, go check that out on the link below, and good luck to everybody that enters the raffle. And if the winner lives close enough and the weather's not too bad and I can get there on the motorbike, I'll even drop them off myself like I did with the drone. And we can spend a couple hours catching up and chatting and have some lunch or something. So yeah, good luck to everybody, and follow the link below. A couple of PCSOs out on the beat.
You alright?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Yeah.
Good,
Can I
good.
help you?
No, you're good.
Okay, have a nice day.
Have a good day. Everything looks good that way. Oh dear. Oh, so close. So, again, walking around, windows open, computer screens on display through there.
Can I help you at all?
But, pardon?
Can I help you at all?
No, it's just recording evidence at the moment. I've reported it twice now, within the last hour to different people, and nobody seems to be doing anything about it, so I'm just recording the evidence to report it. Just data breaches.
Data breaches?
Yeah, all the way around the building, like the council house at the front, the town hall, and this Koval house building thing. The other side, this side, just as I'm walking around publicly accessible area, just walked in.
Yeah.
You see
You're able to
screens.
see data through the
You can
window.
see screens dated. The worst one is up on the other side on Duke Street. All the windows are right by the front.
Yeah.
They got piles of folders with loads of information. There's one woman there doing transaction information on a computer screen right next to the railing where I was stood. I've reported it twice, but nobody's doing anything about
You
it.
reported it today, like an hour ago?
Yeah, I've reported it to reception, and then a couple of security, council guards were walking out front. So
Yeah, sure.
I've
Okay,
reported
well, I
it
mean,
to them,
obviously,
yeah.
like, that, we can't fix that immediately.
No, well, it can. All the blinds can go down. That's the thing, and that's what I said to them. Like, if you just put the blinds down, it's a simple fix. But
Yeah.
they just don't
But
want
if
to
you
do anything
reported
about
it,
it.
like, we'll go through the
Yeah,
motions,
yeah,
we'll try
so
and do
like I
it.
said,
think the challenge is, obviously, if you start recording it as well,
Yeah.
then there's potential for that to then go further afield. Obviously, we cover these areas with CCTV as well.
Yeah, of course, that's not a problem. Obviously, I haven't covered my face, so
Yeah,
I'm quite open about being here. It's not an offence to record the information. It only becomes an offence if I'm doing it in what's the word? When you're like hiding.
Conceal camera. Like that.
Yeah, sort of thing. Yeah. Like if I'm doing it like in a way that I'm trying
Yeah.
to conceal the fact that I'm there, I'm doing it in an
sure.
intrusive way. But the fact that I'm recording stuff that I can clearly see from a public place, then it just becomes a recording of the evidence. I've been through this with the council up in Nottingham. They tried to threaten me with, "Oh, you recorded it. It's illegal to have that," and blah blah. But of course, it's not. Because it's clearly visible from the public place. But
You're right.
yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, good. What are you up to, buddy?
Just having a.
Yeah, fine.
You are sorry. I can't read that.
PC 78019.
Lovely, thank you. That's how it should be.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Filming. As I was saying to him, recording evidence at this point.
What evidence are you recording?
Evidence of data breaches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you identified any data breaches today?
I have, yes, lots.
Not here.
Yeah, this building and the council building up at the front. This window on the other side. The whole row of windows out by on the Duke Street.
Okay.
You know, like that whole row of windows. Reported it to reception. Reported it to a couple of council guys that were walking by. And they just don't want to do anything about it. So now I'm just going around recording the evidence to be able to report that to the ICO.
Okay, mate. No worries.
Alrighty.
That's part of that. Is like part of the police building. Are
Sure.
you aware of that?
I saw the police cars, so
Yeah.
I assumed there was some sort of police base
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
fine.
I assumed there was some sort of police presence, and I
Okay.
just saw 2 PCSOs walking out.
Alright.
But again, you know, if your windows are open and I'm able to walk by and see anything, again, I'm going to record that for evidential purposes to
Should
report
be
that to the
leaning in
ICO.
windows, though, you know that, right?
I'm not leaning in windows.
just saying,
yeah, no, of
just to
course.
clarify,
I'm not
yeah.
going in windows.
Perfect.
It's like all I'm doing is from here. I just walked past,
Yeah.
and I saw computer screen. So I've just gone recorded the
You're
fact
leaning
that
in
that's
windows,
there.
mate. You're
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
All right, nice one.
Cool.
Catch you later.
How active is this? So is this like, this hasn't got a public reception, is it, for police and that?
No.
No.
Police station's over on New Street.
Okay.
Shut
There you go. I think you're pretty safe anyway, but actually no, yeah. I was gonna say like those shouldn't be open because before you just closed it, I saw a computer screen.
Yeah, they can be open though.
Yeah, but if I see a computer screen and you haven't already seen me and close the windows and I managed to record that, you've leaked the data already and it's too late. It takes a second to get that picture.
If we've intentionally leaked it, right? There's a difference.
No, intentionally or not. If it's on view from to the public from a public place, you're not fulfilling your responsibility under
Your windows are
GDPR.
shut now.
They are now, yeah.
Do what you need
But
to.
that's cool. So there you go. It's another one there. So again, not leaning through the window, but from the public place, can see that computer screen. This window should be closed. So yeah, this is all part of the police apparently. What about this one? Yep, another computer screen fully visible from a public place. This window should be closed. Hello, thank you. Yeah, this window seems to be okay. So yeah, not bad. I've just spoken to somebody. Yeah, just making sure there's no data being leaked from your building.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and the ones that are, obviously, I'll report to the ICO.
You report to...
ICO, Information Commissioner's
Okay.
Office.
You got any ID on you? Have you?
Why would I need ID on
Or are
me?
you just a member of public?
Yeah, why would I need ID on me?
Well, I didn't know what you were doing.
I've just explained to you what I'm doing.
Yeah, do you work for them, do you? Or...
No.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, nice one.
There you go. Another computer screen visible. These windows should be closed. All that lovely information there on display. That's it, see, finally learning, closing all the windows. Still just this one more to go up here. One more and you're done. That's it. One more and you're done. That's it. Well done. There we go. So, wonder how long it will take for them to reopen those windows once they think that I'm gone. You know, these windows clearly are blanked out for a very specific reason. To leave the windows open is just a complete and utter disregard for people's data and privacy. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, this hasn't got a public reception, this police building. But apparently said the police station's over on New Street or something like that. But yeah, this is the state of it here in Essex. I think what I'll do is swing back by here on the way out later. Just a quick pop in to check if they've just reopened the windows again. If they have, then you know, that's really not a good look for them. So yeah, there we go. Right, this is actually going to wrap up this video now. And as always guys, stay safe, remember your rights, and until the next one, ta-ra! We're going to walk back down here and going to visit this police site down here. I'm mainly interested down here to see what the window situation is, to be honest. So it's been about half an hour or so, and you can see at least one has been reopened quite wide. Let's go have a look. Oh dear. So you only close the window when you're worried about it, although these data breaches can happen at any time.
How are you doing? Are you alright?
Pardon?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I noticed earlier, I was here earlier, and obviously you closed all of these windows.
Told you, that's all.
Yeah, because it was because I'm here recording, and I'm recording the fact that I can see screens through the window. It's obviously data breaches are a huge thing, especially the information that you're dealing with on your screens. Obviously you've been told to close the windows. Just because somebody's gone, it doesn't mean they should be open, because I could come back at any time and the data can be leaked at any time. These windows are obviously blanked out for a very specific and very serious reason. You know,
Absolutely.
I understand it's hot, you know, you want some fresh air, I completely understand that, I'm sympathetic for that.
Did they talk to you at the police station if they come out or not?
Pardon?
Did they talk to you? You went down to the police station, didn't you?
Yeah, just been down there now, yeah.
Did they talk to you there or not?
No, not at all. No, they're absolutely brilliant down there, to be honest, which is fantastic, it's what we want. But yeah, I mean, the data breaches are a huge issue, especially from an organisation such as the police. The information you're dealing with is
Good point, yeah.
very, very sensitive, isn't it? you know, again, I understand sympathetic to the fact you want some fresh air, but these windows are blanked out for a very sincere reason and they need to be kept closed. You know, this isn't a restricted area that I'm in now. Anybody can walk up here. You know, if I had any nefarious intent, all it would take is a second for me to get any information that's on your screen when your window's open. And what can people do with that information? Pretty much anything they want.
See at the moment with the thing in Ireland, didn't you? Where they,
Yeah, the PSNI. Yeah, that
what's
was
that all about?
that was bad, and that wasn't even like what I'm doing now. That was them leaking it through a FOI, wasn't it? Freedom of Information request. That was just absolute negligence. Absolutely crazy.
They put their hands up to that as well, didn't they?
Pardon?
They put their hands up.
Yeah, I mean,
We
what
couldn't
choice did they have? You know,
Yeah.
you know, they had to. But the thing is, it's like something like that though. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy, especially with digital age these days. That information got posted on the What Do They Know website, and they've taken it down since. But the person that was posted for could have already downloaded that information. They've got that on their computer, disseminate that as they please, and you know, and that's all it takes. It takes a brief second in the digital age for data breaches to be huge. You know, it's not like years gone by where I'd have to stand here with a pen and paper or a telescope and up in the window. Yeah, exactly. You know, all it takes is a quick second, and that's it. You know. But yeah, so I thought I'd just come back and check. So obviously, police constables told you to close the windows, and I thought I'd come back and check to see if they just did that because I'm here, or whether they're going to take it on board the fact that they shouldn't be open at all.
Very good
You
point,
know.
anyway.
But yeah, but obviously, especially here, like I can see your computer screens. I know you've got nothing on it right now. You did earlier when I was coming past.
What was on there? Do you remember what was on there?
Not off the top of my head, no. It was also all on camera, you know. But yeah, so obviously at the moment there's nothing on there. But as soon as you load something up on that computer, I can stay standing here and wait for you to do that. And
Very valid point.
yeah, but no, I appreciate the conversation and you taking it on board. But yeah, so I just wanted to come and check to see what was going on with the windows, whether or not they're.
I see you coming down before. I see the crash on it, and oh, blimey, who's this going on?
No, it's just easier than carrying it. You know, it's just a pain in the ass to carry. It gets hot though. But
Okay,
yeah,
point taken.
no, I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Cheers then, bye.
Right. There we go. Very nice, pleasant conversation. Understand why I'm doing it. Valid points. All the other windows do appear to have been left closed, which is good. Yeah, all the way up here. Fantastic. So, yeah, that's just like a little reception waiting area. So I don't know if the glare on the window will let me get that. So it says Borough of Chelmsford Civic Centre. This building was opened on the 1st of December 1984 by the Mayor of Chelmsford, Councillor Mrs. C. Johnson. There we go. I think that appeared to be either a member of police staff or a PCSO. I'm not sure. It wasn't a police constable. But yeah, hopefully it was just the one window that was reopened, and hopefully they have taken that on board. You know, and do keep them closed. Anybody else who comes down to Chelmsford, come down to the Civic Centre, walk around sort of back area. It's near a car park. And you'll see this bit up here. And you check on these windows, check for the data breaches. You know, and it doesn't have to be another YouTuber. It can be anybody. Anybody can do this. You know, if you're in the area and you're concerned, just walk by, have a little look, and if the windows are open again, just get recording it. You know, there's nothing they can do about it. And they know it's wrong. They know they shouldn't be doing it now. Yeah, so I'm obviously communicating because they know that I've been down the police station. Quick little follow up on that one. Right guys, as always, stay safe, remember you're right. Until the next one, See you later.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't